You know what it's like to get a gift you didn't expect, right? You're hanging out in life and all of a sudden, poof, a little gift you're given that you didn't expect. Now, at Christmas, we expect gifts, right? We expect to give gifts, we expect to receive gifts. And in my family, we always made lists. Who makes lists? So much so that in my family, we wouldn't get a gift if it wasn't on the list. But sometimes you would get a gift, or I would get a gift that was a little bit off center. I'd say I want a hat. Blue is my favorite color, but if a yellow hat came, what am I going to do? Give it back? Of course not. Even though I didn't want a yellow hat, I got a blue hat, I would still wear it, right? And even though I didn't like that color, I'd put it on my head and put it on my head and put it on my head. And soon that hat became my favorite. Not just because of I love wearing hats, but because it reminded me of the person who gave it to me. And our relationship and our friendship and all those things that we support one another in. And out of the blue, gifts can feel that way. Now, I told you, in my family, you only got what was on your list, like nothing else. So one time, this precocious little 12-year-old called up my grandmother and said, "Grandma," this is my mom's mom, "will you get my mother something that's not on her list?" That never happens. And it never did. Except this one time. And I was thinking, oh, I can't wait to see what she's going to get my mom. I just can't wait. So then the day came and Grandma brought the gift and my mom opened it. And it was a picture of my mom's dog when she was a child in an old wooden frame. And my heart sank. I was all bummed out. I'm like, Grandma didn't go to the store. Grandma didn't pull out the wallet, right? And buy something new and shiny and exciting. I'm like, a picture? An old frame? I was just heartbroken. But then I realized something. And this, I would say, realization has come about now. When I go home, that picture of that dog is still on the shelf. And so every day, my mom gets to see the picture of her dog from the 40s and the 50s, when she was a little child. And her eyes sparkle. No other gift that I gave her, that I went out with my hard-earned money as a 12-year-old, pushing a lawnmower or carrying a bag at the golf course, she doesn't have those. She sees her dog. So that when her dog today jumps up on her lap, the sparkle in her eye continues. A gift was given, an amazing gift offered. This creche behind me, and Donald, can you kind of focus in on that, please? This little creche here, well, it too was a gift. It was a gift to this church about 10 years ago or so, and it wasn't new then. It too was old. And sometimes you'll see, like, I think the donkey's ear broke off one time. And the altar guild took some glue and put it all back together again. But we haven't seen it in 2 years. 2 years. And what a creche often can become, right? Just something that sits on a shelf, that just kind of is a decoration. This one, today, for some reason, some way, is shiny. It's bright, it's new. It may not have monetary value, but it has more value than any money in our pockets. And this little star, I don't know, Donald, if you can even show the little star right up here. I don't know if you can see it out there. When you come up for communion, please take a look at it. At this very service from my house, over the last 2 years, Zarina taught me, and I taught those of you who joined us online, how to make this origami star. Because of course, on this night, the star comes and is over the manger. Now, it's something crinkly, and it's not very sharp and bright and shiny. But we are that star in the eye of God. We, on this very night, when things might look old, when things might look a little bit dull, we are the star of God. So in a few minutes, well, at the end of this service, we're going to be singing Silent Night, and the lights will go down. And no matter what happens, no matter where you're at, no matter what, the little candle in your hand will reflect God's love and light in you, a bright, shining star. Amen.